Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. So in today's video, I do want to talk about Lukaku and give my thoughts on just where exactly Lukaku is within FC Barcelona's plans. There's also been reports regarding Lukaku and stating that Inter Milan have placed a price tag of 120 million euros for Lukaku. Later down this video, we're also going to be talking about ILAIX Moriba, which is another player that Ronald Koeman highly rates within the squad. So there's plenty that we do need to discuss in today's video. If you guys are new here, this is basically what we do. We talk about everything regarding FC Barcelona. But before we do go further into today's daily news, I do want to talk about our sponsors for today, and that is the OneFootball app. The OneFootball app has always been recognized to be the best football app you could find on the App Store. When it does come to the hottest or the latest news that is going on in the football world, you could find all of that within the OneFootball app. And as for us Barcelona fans, all you do have to do is make an account, and then once you do make that account, you will be able to find a choice on what teams you do want to follow. So all you would need to do is turn on the push notifications for Barcelona. Then moving forward from there, you will be notified on the total amount of goals Barcelona has scored during a match day. You will also be able to see when Barcelona do start and end their matches. And then the most important one is that you will also be notified when Barcelona are currently operating a transfer or will be doing a transfer in the coming summer of 2021. All of this is going to be in the OneFootball app. So if you guys are interested, there is a link in my description. You will be able to click it. It will take you straight to the app, and then from there on, you'll be able to create your own account and then follow the teams that you do want to follow. And I would also like to thank the OneFootball app for sponsoring this video and for supporting an independent creator. But now let's get back into the video. So first, I do want to talk about Lukaku, and I'm going to give you guys a backstory for you guys to understand just where exactly we are regarding Lukaku and FC Barcelona. So first things first, Laporta is going all in for Erling Haaland. This is going to be the player that Laporta is going to want to bring in to Barcelona in the summer of 2021. Now, there has been many reports that have been surfacing around the social media stating that Laporta's plan B could either be Lukaku, Sergio Aguero, Lautaro Martinez, or maybe even Memphis Depay. But one of the highly talked about players has been Lukaku. And it says here, according to Mundo Deportivo, Inter Milan have set a price tag of 120 million euros on Lukaku. He is one of the attacking players that Ronald Koeman does highly admire. And so let me tell you guys, just like Lautaro Martinez, Inter Milan do want to price their strikers extremely high. For Lautaro Martinez, Inter Milan do stand strong and placing a total transfer fee of 111 million euros. As for Lukaku, it's going to be an extra 9 to 10 million more, which will be 120 million euros. Now, looking at Lukaku's contract with Inter Milan, his contract does not end until 2024. As for his age is 27 years old, and as of now, within this season, which is the 2020-2021 season, Lukaku has been having one hell of a season. And this is basically another way of Inter Milan trying to say that we do not want to let go of any of our attackers, regardless if this player is not considered as the best player in the world. These are our strikers and we do want to maintain them. But I do want to show you guys a table to show you guys just how productive Lukaku really is with his teams. I'm going to show you guys the 2020-2021 season and the 2019-2020 season with Inter Milan, and then show the last two seasons when Lukaku was with Manchester United. You can see here that in the 2017-2018 season, he had a total of 27 goals and 8 assists, which is absolutely extraordinary. If you were to compare that with the 2020-2021 season, that season is still untouched. And then going forward to the 2018-2019 season, that is probably the lowest Lukaku has been in the past 4 years. But overall, if you were to combine the first two seasons Lukaku has had with Inter Milan and the last two seasons Lukaku has had with Manchester United, you can see that Lukaku has been far more productive with Inter Milan overall. And he has been one of the key players for Inter Milan to maintain the first place spot. Inter Milan have been doing extremely well in the Serie A. And just looking at the way that he plays and the type of stats he does display on the field, I have no doubt that Lukaku would be a key player for FC Barcelona if he were to come in. He is a great player, and one of his greatest strengths on being one of the best strikers in Europe is the physical aspect of his game. But what I do greatly want to talk about when it comes to Lukaku and his game, one very key characteristic that really does stand out from Lukaku when you compare him to playing as a striker for FC Barcelona is his ability to take on the opposition. I do believe that his ability to take on the opposition is very average to a very solid performance, and as of now, Barcelona is a club that greatly does need a killer within the box. Looking at Lukaku and seeing how he does perform his take-ons, he actually does pretty well, but not in the manner partner that Barcelona does need. Barcelona do need a highly technical player that can get away from the opposition on his own. A player that does have the instinct for goal and knows exactly what to do 2 steps before. One of the greatest examples we could show when it comes to a player being capable to create for themselves would be that goal that Luis Suarez has scored against PSG back in 2015 and took on David Luiz and scored that goal where many were thinking about 4 seconds before that Luis Suarez was never going to score that. That is what I mean. Those are the type of strikers Barcelona do need. I'm also going to give you guys another example. The way that Erling Haaland took down a center back against Sevilla and scored that goal and found that goal in a very difficult area. Those are the type of players Barcelona do need, is to find those goals that no one else does see. And the only reason why a player like them are able to achieve such thing is because they are highly technically gifted. Lukaku is a player that does extremely well when it comes to partnering with another player. So for example, Lukaku can partner up with Lionel Messi or Pedri or Frenkie de Jong and maybe score the goal. That is what he's greatly effective at. But when it comes to Barcelona needing a highly technical, highly effective striker inside or outside the box, Barcelona need that player that has the extra edge, a player that can and has the instinct for goal. But that's going to be my quick take on. Lukaku is a great player, but as of now, Barcelona do need the best. If they want to compete against very tough oppositions and be the champions in Europe, Barcelona are going to be needing a straight killer on the field, and Laporta and Ronald Koeman do know exactly that. Now, the next player that I do want to talk about is going to be about ILAIX Moriba. Now, ILAIX Moriba has shown that he is a very talented player. Ever since he did make his debut in this season, many people have backed Moriba. Moriba is a player that will succeed with this squad, and there has been narratives going on surrounding Moriba and another player named Wijnaldum. There has been multiple stories stating that Ronald Koeman would much rather bring Wijnaldum within the Barcelona squad, which might potentially hurt the minutes of Moriba on the field, which is absolutely true. Wijnaldum and Moriba are not the exact same type of player, but they do occupy the exact same space and they do have the exact same roles. So bringing in Wijnaldum to Barcelona may hinder the minutes of Moriba, but there has been a massive fan base rejecting the transfer of Wijnaldum and bringing forward and welcoming the potential newly promoted ILAIX Moriba. And that should be the step Barcelona should make, is to bring Moriba into the first team full time for the next season. And it says here, according to Sky Sports, FC Barcelona are considering on making youth star ILAIX Moriba an important first team player next season instead of signing Liverpool's Wijnaldum. And so this is great to hear. It is great to hear that Barcelona are considering on using Moriba as a important piece for Barcelona in the next season. Moriba has shown that he is some sort of box-to-box type of midfielder, which is something that's going to be highly beneficial for Barcelona, because if we were to go back in the 2018 or 2019 season, Barcelona did have a similar player, and that was Arturo Vidal. Arturo Vidal was a complete destroyer and a complete disruptor against the opposition. Moriba can do exactly that. And let me tell you, knowing Moriba, knowing his quality, if Moriba can be a destroyer like Vidal and at the same time bring in the attributes that he has learned within La Masia, which is to be a full-time distributor on the ball and feed these balls for his teammates, you are going to be having one hell of a player. Moriba has the potential to do exactly that. So yes, it is true that if Moriba wants to be a starter, Moriba can be a starter for Barcelona if it is done right. And as of now, it has been said that Moriba has trained with the Barcelona B squad, which was yesterday, and he will be taking part of Barcelona B's match day, which will be in about a couple of hours. And that's going to be the final conclusion. Moriba is a great player. I do see Moriba competing with players such as Pedri, Frenkie de Jong, Busquets, and if he's able to have that type of competition within the squad, Moriba by himself will become a great player. But that's going to be it for today's Barcelona Daily News. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys in the next video.